Um, and I should have been more prepared, but I am not.
That's okay.
But, you know, it's titled Pardon the Disruption. So, pardon the disruption while we do technical stuff. All right, fantastic. So, hey, my name is Dawn. I'm with Whitney and Rachel, and we are the Court of Three, and we are hosting the Court of Three Disruption. And I know you guys are like, okay, so that's great. What is that? Basically, we are getting ready to help you transform your mind, body, and soul, and just completely shift out of where you are now. Maybe you feel like you're in a stuck place. Maybe you feel like you are kind of hitting glass ceilings. Maybe you feel like you're not going anywhere. Or maybe you're in a great place and you just want to go even higher. Either way, it's going to be fantastic for you, and it's going to be exactly what you need. So today, we are going to kind of give you guys a little bit of an inside peek into what we're doing and kind of explain a little bit about each of our giftings and what we bring to the table. And so I am going to throw it to Rachel and let her introduce herself, and then she can do the same for Whitney.
All right, thanks, Dawn. So yes, I am Rachel. I am a mother of two. I have a 16-year-old and a 12-year-old. I always try to get away from health and wellness and fitness. But I keep coming back to it, and every time I come back to it, I get more and more fired up because it really is my passion to work with people in their nutritional health, their physical health, to become the best version of themselves that they can be. And it's kind of like if you have a really dirty house, and every time you walk into your living room or every time you walk into your bedroom, there's just piles and stuff that you haven't addressed. You don't really feel motivated. It's hard to think clearly. You have no idea where to start, what to do first. And it's just a very low energy, kind of depressing and sad space. And that clutter and that chaos around you just kind of keeps you stuck and paralyzed. Well, it's the same thing with your physical health. When you are waking up in the morning feeling like it's hard to get out of bed, you're feeling pain in your body, maybe you're just feeling inflammation all over, you constantly are getting headaches, you can't move the way you'd like to, you can't play with your kids or your grandkids the way you'd like to, like just everything just feels like such a big task. It's really hard to live life, let alone live your life for the purpose that you were put here for. So it's really my passion to help you get back on track, get your health on track, nutritionally and physically, so that you can actually enjoy living, you can enjoy the people that are around you, and maybe even find what your purpose is, because you're not so focused on not feeling good and feeling sick and all the diseases and everything that you're dealing with. So it really fires me up when I have the opportunity, when someone trusts me enough to walk them from down here to up here in their health and become the best version of themselves that they can be. So currently I do that through teaching fitness classes. I also love cooking. I'm not your traditional cook. I am vegan. I do not believe that everyone needs to be vegan.
Yes, we can still be friends. She's a
I've
vegan.
tried to convince these two. They won't even do it for money.
Truth, we will not do it for money.
But I love cooking because it gives me an opportunity to just explore different flavors, and like I love showing people how you can actually make a meal, make it quick, make it tasty, make it healthy, and it's really not a big deal once you get a few things down. So I also will be sharing some of my favorite recipes in the group, and just things that I like for staples, and things that are easy to transition between, like a plant-based or a meat-based diet. And then finally, I am big on mindset. Well, we're all kind of big on mindset and spiritual health. So we include that in everything that we do, but we all are just under the belief 100% that you can't focus on one part of your life and not focus on the other parts. So we are whole health focused, and we do that through encouragement and just teaching and education on how to get yourself unstuck in mindsets, and really trust in God who created us and all that he created our bodies to be able to do. So I'm going to throw it at Whitney.
All right. Well, I'm also a mother of two. I've got girls that are 8 and 6. 6-year-old has special needs, so that also has opened me up to a different way of thinking and community that I have not been ever thought I would be a part of. So that has a lot play into my story as well. I'm a licensed professional counselor, so I have I like to call it the conformity background of the way we're supposed to do things, but I've also challenged those beliefs with the help of these ladies, as well, being able to know that I can help people and not necessarily have to stick to the book. So I am a counselor. I do mobile therapy. I come to people in their homes, or they come to me. It's just meeting people where they're at, literally, basically. But it's more to that than me, because that's what we all have in common. Obviously, what Rachel said is we have that spiritual background. We all believe that we know who we are, but we also know whose we are, and that's an important part. And that also plays into mindset. And so I also teach my clients a lot on mindset, and I'm very passionate about whole health and combining all of those things. And I'm not scared to pass on a client of mine to somebody in the nutrition field, because we do need to figure out what are we eating and what are we putting in our bodies and how that can help, because anxiety and depression can sit in the gut. And so our thoughts can help with that. Our mindset can help with that, but it can only do so much unless we figure out what we need to put in our bodies to help it too. So that's where the passion kind of grew, is for me to look at the whole health experience, because I can't just fix up here and I got to fix everything. So that's what I do. And I also am married, been married for 14 years, and my husband and I will be on this journey with you. He is not here because he is on a meeting and his daytime job, but he's Batman at night, basically. No, he's a bodybuilder, so he's very into fitness, nutrition, and what you're putting in your body. And he's always been an uplifting guy, and he's very encouraging. So I invited him along on this journey, and he and I also mentor a lot of couples too in their marriages. God pulled us into that. We seem to not be able to get away from that. So we like to do that too. I'll throw it back at you, Dawn.
All right. Well, my name is Dawn Hill. I am so passionate about Jesus. Honestly, that is why I think we connected. That's how we all three got connected, was God and the spiritual connection of prayer and just lifting each other up. We discovered the power of a cord of 3, which we will share with you in this journey as well. But a little bit about me. I'm a mom of 4 grown children. One is 18. I guess he's not technically grown, but he's almost grown. I have 5 grandkids. Yeah, I know. I'm super young looking, but I have 5 grandkids. Anyway, hey, if you can't say something great about yourself, then no one else can either. So I'm just saying it. Anyway, other than being a fabulous wife, mom, and grandma, I am an amazing destiny prophetic coach. When I get together with someone, we just invite the Holy Spirit in, and it's really amazing the amount of fire that the Holy Spirit brings. That truly is not me. I have to really step aside, and I can't even take credit for that. But I can say that every single person that works with me has seen results, and that is hands down to God. I give him all the glory for that. I am honored to just kind of be living my best life. I know that, that seems kind of, we had a conversation about this today, kind of prideful, but it really is true. I mean, I get to work from home. I get to help people. I get to love on people. I get to encourage people. I get to be a wife and a mom and a grandma. And that's really all I want to do. Now, I would like to do it in a nicer house on a nicer piece of land, but, so I do have goals, and that's where the mindset comes in for me. Learning the biblical side of mindset, because we can all know that we've heard the name it and claim it, so to speak, but that is definitely not what we're doing. We are backing everything with a biblical base. However, we're not going to beat you over the head with the Bible. We totally okay with God, the universe, whatever it is that you feel is your higher power, but we do highly recommend you connect to a higher power, because sometimes we need something outside of ourselves to connect to get unstuck. So that's basically a little bit about me. I know, Rachel, you mentioned that fitness and nutrition is your passion and you always try to get away from it. I always laugh because I've seen you try to get away from it and it just keeps chasing you down. So in this challenge, what all, besides recipes, will you be giving tips? Whitney, will you and Josh be giving tips like on fitness or things that they could do if they don't have any background like me in fitness and we have no idea how to do much of anything? Will you be giving tips and tricks we can do from home as far as exercise?
Yes, I'm sure Rachel says yes too. We're going to meet people where they're at. So I know there's going to be people that join us that are going to be advanced and have that advanced level. You know, I had to wear my sleeves today because I don't want to, you know, try to make y'all scared or anything.
Right.
No. But we're going to meet people where they're at. So, and we know we're going to get people that never worked out before. Rachel is very, very good at coming up with workouts for people who've never done it before. I will probably pass that baton off to Josh for, you know, maybe people that want more of like the weightlifting in the gym type thing. And just be by his side and look cute is what I'll do on that. But Rachel can speak more to that too.
Yeah, I think that's perfect. Josh is really great with the more advanced and like, let's get totally chiseled and buff. And yep, just like Whitney said, I love helping the people who haven't done anything maybe ever or in quite some time.
Check in the box. She helps me.
Get moving and know that you can do something. And I love it. My people in my class that I teach during the week outside, just on Tuesday, they said they got to a place where they love feeling sore. And I was like, yes,
that's amazing.
Because then you know, like you're hooked, you're addicted, you love knowing that you're growing and adding muscle. But I mean, they weren't there when they started with me. Neither of them had done anything like what we do now. And it's just fun to get people to that place where, I mean, they're older than me. They're older than all of us, and they're doing stuff they never thought they'd be able to do.
Well, that's a great point about the age. So do we have, I mean, as far as I'm concerned from my point of view, which is not a fitness point of view, I mean, I'm talking 12 to 99, but do you guys have any set age range you think will do better in this? Or is it just basically based on, we're just going to meet them where they're at?
I think we can just meet them where they're at. I also think it's good if kids want to be a part of this group with parent consent, you know, because if they can lay that foundation, the younger, the better. So, yeah, I think that's good.
Absolutely. Right. Okay. So, let's do, Rachel, talk a little bit about what they're going to get. Like, what all are we going to do as far as like weekly stuff within the group?
Okay. Yep. So our group is going to be open for 6 weeks, right? August 12th through September 23rd. And
so next Wednesday, right?
Yes, next Wednesday. So what you get to do when you join our group is you're going to choose the path that you're going to take. And that is based on your product pack that you're going to choose to go through your physical transformation. And so you can talk with whoever is sharing this information with you, whichever three of us, and we'll get you set up with that. So you're going to have a 28-day food guide to follow. You are going to have a weekly like mastermind Q&A where you can jump on, ask any questions, hear how other people are moving through this process, where they're getting stuck. And we're just going to kind of coach you live in person, moving you through the points where maybe you've never gotten past before because you haven't had the coaching, you haven't had the accountability and the people there to support you and hold your arms up. And that's something we've learned as the Court of Three. So much easier to get through the hurdles and the stuck spots that you've never been able to get over if you've got other people surrounding you and constantly encouraging you, filling you up, praying for you, and helping you move through that space. So you'll have that. And then each of us are going to be dropping in the group on a daily basis to share our nuggets and wisdom and encouragement with you. And that's going to be anything on our specific area of expertise and whatever else we feel you would benefit from. So you're basically getting, the mastermind, you're getting the food program, you're going to be getting, I'll probably throw in like some different levels of exercise that you can do throughout the week. And then you'll have access to us 24/7 through the group. So you really are getting personal.
I'm sleeping. Y'all can have access to them 24/7. I'm going to bed. She's really nice. No, really, you can access and email us really, or message us anytime.
Yeah, we love to help. So we are at your disposal. And the only thing that you need to do is commit to doing the program for 4 weeks, picking your product pack. There's no extra charge for our services, access to us,
Right.
the content that we're providing, and then also the guest speakers that we're going to have dropping in the group to share value outside of our own value. So you're really getting one heck of a program, and the only thing you need to do is commit to doing the 28-day meal plan and product program.
Right.
And then also be open to the coaching and the education on the mindset and the spiritual, because again, it all works together, and you really need to be open to receive all of it. And it's not going to be, it might not be easy for you. It might, you might be super ready for it, but some of you might be really stuck. But just being open to receiving what we have in the group is going to be super important.
Awesome. Yeah, and I'll speak to that whole thing. She said the only thing you're going to have to do is your product pack, and you're getting, and you guys can hear, you're getting all this coaching, all this encouragement, all this motivation. You guys are getting a huge value. I mean, I truly believe between the three of us, we're bringing, I mean, a 5-figure value to the table. Easy. If you were going to go one-on-one with each of us for this 6-week program, you would easily make an investment of over 5 figures. Now, because this is our pilot program, because we really do like to help people and we really want to meet you where you're at, you are literally just asked to make the commitment and to be open-minded and to purchase a product pack that's going to help you transform your body. So this may be, I can almost guarantee you, the only time we do it for that price point, because we want to help as many people as we can, but we also want you to have a little skin in the game. If we simply did this on Facebook, like we've all joined challenges, and if we simply went live and gave you all this information, you wouldn't do anything with it. Statistics say 99% of you would just listen and walk on. And we love you guys and we want to serve you, but at the same time, we want to see you change, and we don't want to waste our time any more than you want to waste yours. So that's kind of, I've had a person already ask me, you know, how come if this is ministry or whatever, that's a poverty mindset. And so that's something we'll be working on, but I'll just add that caveat, and hopefully the girls are okay with that. Because really and truly, guys, you're getting a huge value for the money. Whitney, as we said, she's a licensed counselor. I mean, you guys know, to go to a counselor just for an hour, you know the cost that can be in your area, especially one that comes to you. And, you know, she offers a lot of specialized services. Rachel's coaching, where you've invested in life coaching, my coaching, you know, you guys know the values of those things. And most of you know us. So you know what we bring to the table as far as, you know, honor and ethics and things like that. We are not out to fleece you by any means, but we are out to help you and set you up for success. So Whitney, do you have anything like closing that I might have forgot about, or anything that we should talk about?
All I really want to say is just to encourage you to stop living in insanity, meaning you doing the same thing over and over again and expecting the same or different result. Mm-hmm. So I think we're all testimonies to that lifestyle. And so that's one reason why we're stepping out in faith and doing this, so we can help other people get out of that lifestyle. Were you going to say something, Rachel?
Yeah, you said testimonies, and I was like, ooh, that would be awesome to drop in the group as well.
Right.
Our own personal testimonies.
Right.
But yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to end on too, is if you're seeing this, it's because you're still searching, because you haven't found the answers, you feel stuck, you just know that there's something different for you, and you haven't figured it out yet, and you're tired of being where you're at. So don't discount the fact that you're here watching this right now, and don't let the voice inside your head say, well, you can do it on your own, you can figure it out, or, you know, this is just your lot in life and there's nothing better for you, and this is how your whole family has been, and it's genetics and it's hereditary and blah, 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 all that garbage. That's not your destiny. Your destiny is you're a child of God and you're meant for abundance and prosperity and health and all the goodness that God has for you. So do something different than you've done before.
Yeah, it for sure says in the Bible that we will prosper and be in good health as our soul prospers. I think that's 1 John 3:1. And if you're not, like I wasn't, and Rachel's been there, and Whitney and Josh have been there in different stages where we definitely were not prospering. And that's one of the reasons we came together, because we're like, this can't be all there is, you know? And if you're like us and you're like, I want more. I mean, you're afraid to admit it maybe because you're afraid to be disappointed one more time. Maybe you're afraid to be disappointed in yourself, but that's one of the things I bring to the table, is that I'm going to help you get through a lot of those stuck things that you don't even realize are paradigms and lies that you've been living by. Because I've probably broken, I'm older than everybody else, so I could say this. I've probably broken through more of those just because of that, not because of anything else, but because I also have had put myself in such a toxic place, you know, and whether we want to admit it or not, our choices get us where we are. So where you are is exact consequence of the choices you've made. Now that's hard to hear, and some of you may have just turned off this live, but it's the truth. And once you can get past that, and number one, give yourself some grace. You know, we've all been there, and it's okay to be not okay for a moment. It's okay to have made mistakes. But like she said, do you want to be insane? Do you want to keep doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result? Or are you truly ready to make that change? And really, this is it. This disruption is your answer. So do you girls have anything else?
I do. I would just say, if you're thinking right now, I've tried everything out there in terms of products and my health has not changed, then you need to be in here. Not for the products. The products are amazing. They're clean. They work. But because it's your mindset and your emotional, your spiritual life that's keeping you stuck in that sick body. So you need the combination of the mindset, the spiritual, and the products. And that's what you don't get with any other program company. Right. That's what you get with us because of who we are and how we've come together.
Right. And what we don't like when we join a challenge is they always give you everything but that little key, that little piece. So they'll keep you coming back for more. We're not going to do that. You're going to get 110% of everything we have. And I promise you, like I promise you, you will see a change. You'll see a mindset change. If you do the work, you'll see a body change. You'll see us, you know, you'll see your life just elevate. It's inevitable that once you line up and get in order in your life, you just have better results. That's just a spiritual law, whether we like it or we don't like it. It's like when you flip the light switch on, the light's going to come on, whether you believe it or not, it's still going to happen. And, you know, you're saying, well, you said you have to invest in a product pack. Yes, you absolutely do. But do not let that poverty mindset, which I have had to break through, be the reason you don't join. Talk to us. Let's talk about it. Let's get one. We've got them on all different levels. We can get you in. You have 6 weeks time to take advantage of this. So if you have to save some money to do this, it's well worth it. It's time to do something different. I just keep hearing that it's time for a change.
Which is why we call it a disruption.
Yes. And I just want to say one more thing, because it's hitting my spirit to say it, is we are all here for a purpose, not us three, but everybody. And you can't let your gifts shine and serve others if you yourself haven't worked through some things and haven't gotten clarity. So I always think that we're here to serve a purpose, to serve others and to love others. But how do we do that if we can't even love ourselves? And so it's time to start approaching life, and it's okay. It's not selfish to work on yourself, but we got to approach life in that aspect of, okay, now that I can work on myself and get better, what do I have to offer people? It's not about we're not here to say, what can we get from you? We're here to come together to say, how can we bring our gifts together to then gift it to you? Because God's each given us separate gifts. And when we come together as a cord of three, it's very, very powerful. And then we can share that with you so that you can then take your gift and give it to others.
Amen.
That's right. It's all about that giving, paying it forward. It really is. And being grateful that we have each other. We are very grateful that we found each other. And now we're very grateful that we can help you find people, maybe through this group, or maybe just a mindset shift where you have people that have been trying to pour into you, but you haven't been able to receive it. It's very hard to love other people, like she said, when you have a hard heart and a stony heart, because you don't trust anyone and you think everybody's out to get you. I know, guys, I know, like I know. So I guess we'll just wind this up by saying, just don't be afraid. Just step out, just take that risk of faith. Everything in life starts with something, and everybody starts somewhere. This is your something, and this is your somewhere. I know, like I know, that if you will take the risk, and you will take a risk on yourself and loving yourself and giving yourself an investment, I can tell you one thing I know about investments. You can make money in the stock market. You can make money in real estate. You can make a percentage or a return on your investment in everything. But the only guaranteed ROI, return on your investment, is when you make one in yourself, because then you have complete control over what you do with it. So you can get 100% return. You can get 1,000% return. You can get an infinite return. And I would believe that this disruption to be your infinite return. So I think that's it, you guys. We love being with you. We may come with you one more time before next Wednesday. That is when it starts. But please message us. Please ask us questions. This is our pilot program, so we are up and running and ready to go. Ladies, are you good?
Good.
Yeah.
All right. Have a great day, guys.
Bye, y'all.
Be blessed. Okay, we're off Facebook.
I was trying